What's good, everybody? It's the boy, it's the kid, DC Wrestling, back up in this biz. I hope everyone's had a wonderful Veterans Day. I want to take this time and opportunity to say Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans who have served in the United States, who is currently serving. Thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, our country would be damaged right now. So it's because of you guys. It's because of the military. It's because of you veterans. So I support you. You have my 100% support. So shout out to you veterans. But I'm not here to make a video to support, the veterans and stuff like that, which I already did, but I'm not going to make an hour-long video talking about the veterans. The main reason for this video is because WWE Survivor Series is almost, this upcoming Sunday is going to actually be a week. After the next Monday Night Raw, after the next SmackDown next week, Survivor Series will be here. And this year's Survivor Series is building up, it's shaping up and focused on the best of the best, Raw versus SmackDown. But mainly and particularly, this Survivor Series is The Undertaker's final farewell. This is The Undertaker's last hurrah. This is his final farewell. He's most likely just going to come out, give a speech, make his retirement, officially announce his retirement from professional wrestling. And who knows, maybe Baron Corbin might obviously come out and Undertaker might chokeslam him and tombstone him, and we'll all end the night off by saying, "Thank you, Taker," or something like that. Or who knows, the Fiend might come out and attack The Undertaker, thus putting the Fiend even more over. Who knows? Anything could happen. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is that this year's Survivor Series will not be featuring NXT. What made Survivor Series so interesting last year, so great last year, was the involvement of NXT. I mean, look what happened on the November 1st episode, 2019 episode of SmackDown last year, when most of the talent that was supposed to go to SmackDown, but they were still stuck in Saudi Arabia with the whole crown jewel controversy and the plane and the whole incident and everything. But the WWE managed to get the NXT stars and do a little NXT invasion on that SmackDown. And that SmackDown was one of the best SmackDowns of the year. It was one of the best SmackDowns. Some people even said it. That SmackDown was one of the best SmackDowns ever. And, it helped NXT. This Survivor Series helped establish NXT as the true main roster, as that third brand. Hell, because of Survivor Series, I believe, it got NXT's first win. They got NXT's first win against AEW in the ratings just because of Survivor Series, just because of the build towards Survivor Series. Hell, even the following week, I believe, NXT won in the ratings war simply because of the aftermath of Survivor Series, because everyone was like, yo, man, Survivor Series just happened. NXT won the war. What now, so to speak? So I thought that because they've established NXT as this third brand, I thought that we were going to see NXT in the Survivor Series yearly. But that's not the involvement. They're not involved in Survivor Series. As a matter of fact, they were not even involved in the draft. So the reason why I'm making this video is simply because, should NXT be involved in Survivor Series? I want, you guys to be in the comment section, and say, give your thoughts on this whole situation. Should NXT been involved in Survivor Series? Do you think NXT being in Survivor Series is a good call, or do you think NXT being in Survivor Series is a bad call? Because in my personal opinion, I wouldn't mind seeing NXT being back in the Survivor Series for play. Because This year, come on, let's be real. This year's Survivor Series has no build whatsoever. Okay? I mean, not build. No build whatsoever. Dude, Roman and Randy are not even trading shots at each other, not talking about each other. They're not even talking about their match. They're still doing their own little, feuds, Randy with the whole Uso and the family storyline, and then you got Randy with Drew and then the Fiend. So it's like, but what about Survivor Series? You two are gonna face each other at Survivor Series. And then on the go home show of Raw, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton are literally going to face each other for the WWE Championship. This Survivor Series, if you take out The Undertaker's Final Four, now I know some people could say, well, there's not little build because this Survivor Series is about The Undertaker. I understand that, and that's a really good understanding, but that's not the point. The point is that despite Survivor Series being The Undertaker's big final farewell, his last hurrah, it doesn't change the fact that you're still doing Raw versus SmackDown, that all of these matches on the card is Raw versus SmackDown, and there's little to no build. And the biggest problem with this whole ordeal is that Survivor Series is your last Big Four pay-per-view. You have the Big Four. You have WrestleMania. You have SummerSlam. You have the Royal Rumble in January. WrestleMania in April. SummerSlam in August. And Survivor Series to end the Big Four in November. And they've done nothing for Survivor Series. This Survivor Series, don't get me wrong, the matches are going to be good. Sasha and Asuka is going to be good. The Street Profits versus the New Day is going to be good. Orton versus Reigns is going to be good. But that still doesn't change the fact that you still need to go into the pay-per-view with build. Unless you're just going to have, the SmackDown superstars, interrupt the main event on Raw and invade Raw. And then you're going to have Raw come into SmackDown on Friday and invade there. Hell, they haven't even really gotten the SmackDown team together, actually. Like I said, we're damn near a week away from Survivor Series. And we still don't even know. There's still 3 more gals for the SmackDown women's team. You got Bianca Belair and you got Ruby Riott. Who else is going to be on the team? I can see Liv Morgan being on the team. And Bayley, especially because Bayley ain't doing nothing. But, yeah, man. So, I don't know. Maybe they wanted to put NXT in it, but if you think about it, they probably couldn't because Finn Balor's, still, rehabbing his jaw injury, and, everyone else, this whole pandemic, and everyone's just doing their own shit. So I guess with everything happening, that they were just like, we can't put NXT in this year. But what do you guys think? Do you think, despite all that, do you think NXT still should have been involved with Survivor Series every year? This year, or better yet, do you want to see NXT in Survivor Series every year? Shake things up a little bit, man. They need, what the WWE needs to do, they need to shake things up. Survivor Series needs to have stakes. That's the sad thing with Survivor Series. It doesn't have stakes. It doesn't feel special. Shouldn't the sole survivor get like a championship opportunity at a later date? Something like that. Well, then again, everyone on the team's gonna, I don't know. So let me know, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section, bro. Anyways, it's your boy DC Wrestling, and I'll catch y'all back on the flip side.